Honestly, we can't catch a break from Meghan. I'm your host Yusuf, and these are 10 annoying Meghan Markle interview moments. Sub to the channel and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, up we go. Number 10, when she basically threatened releasing more info about the royals. The most crucial thing to keep in mind with Meghan is that she is positively not vengeful. You understand that. It takes a lot of effort to forgive, she says to her interviewer Alison Davis, sounding menacingly mafia-like. Considering that I have the freedom to speak whatever, I have truly made an effort. Even Don Corleone didn't have Oprah Winfrey's number saved in his phone, according to Davis, who noted that her voice was full of meaning when she stated this. I have a lot to say until I don't, Meghan said to Davis. Like that, do ya? Sometimes, as the saying goes, the silence is still part of the song. Silent is defined as not speaking, not uttering, not being accompanied by any sound in Steerpike's dictionary. So, no. Number 9, when she was being cheesy about Harry. Perhaps her fellow self-exiled member and sweetheart husband suffers the most from all of her jabs at the firm. Midway through the interview, he emerges to greet the most recent journalist called to report on our love story, the narrative that they haven't been able to share, that people haven't been able to see, aside from the royal wedding in front of 30 million people. The Duchess makes gluttonous and perplexing comparisons to Harry when he is not around. You never move one without the other, she explained, because salt and pepper are always passed together. That's Harry and I. We go together like salt and pepper. We constantly walk side by side. The Duchess also paints her husband as a dull snob, saying that those two palm trees were one of the first things my husband saw when we walked around the house. Did you notice how they're joined at the bottom? My darling, it's us, he says. Such intriguing prose is beyond the realm of Mills and Boon. Romance novel? More like a horror film. Number 8, when she claimed she wouldn't have been able to drop her kids off at school. Meghan reserves her worst bile for the malicious British press, despite all of her rhetoric of forgiveness. She asserts that she would never be able to pick up or drop off the couple's son Archie from school without it being a royal photo visit, with what Davis characterizes as a press pen of 40 people snapping pictures. That would be news to her sister-in-law, the Duchess of Cambridge, who has cheerfully made the school run for years without any issues. The Times royal journalist Valentine Lowe noted, the same regulations that apply to Kate's children also apply to Meghan's children in this situation. The question is, does Meghan really not know that, or has she forgotten? Number 7, when she claimed everything was about race. The racial hints Meghan Markle made are even more severe. Talking about the British media pool system designed to be mutually beneficial for both royals and journalists, she complains there's literally a structure by which if you want to release photos of your child as a member of the family, you first have to give them to the royal rota. Why would I give the very people that are calling my children the N-word a photo of my child before I can share it with the people that love my child? Will Meghan identify any members of the royal staff who allegedly used this slur carelessly? Mr. S will refrain from exhaling. Such vehemence is all the more startling in light of Meghan's insistence earlier in the interview that she doesn't read any press, so I don't know what's confirmed on Netflix's decision to cancel her animated series. Number 6, when she made terribly weird noises. When interviewing Meghan, Davis seems comparatively impartial, though not sympathetic. Therefore, it is all the more perplexing that Davis claims the Duchess made multiple desperate attempts to restrict what she was going to write throughout their interaction. She gave Davis instructions on how to interpret her noises in one conversation. Davis wrote, at one point in our conversation, instead of answering a question, she will suggest how I might transcribe the noises she's making, saying she's making these guttural sounds and I can't quite articulate what it is she's feeling in that moment because she has no word for it. She's just moaning. Number 5, when she was being a hypocrite. I had no intention of saying anything shocking, she told Oprah. Megs, please. As we all know, Meghan isn't a particularly talented actress, or a swindler. Bombshell number 1, at the start of the interview, Meghan had zero knowledge of the British royal family. After all, she's an American. She was just going about her daily routine and acting in a basic cable legal drama when she was drawn into the world of royalty. None of her castles, wealth, titles, overnight renown, staff of servants, or team of advisors mattered in the slightest. All the grandeur attached to this stuff, remarked Meghan, has never meant anything, and is certainly not part of the appeal. According to the woman who invited A-list celebrities she had never met to her wedding, Oprah Winfrey and George Clooney. Number 4, when she claimed she was crying and not Kate. After their wedding, a rumor that Meghan had caused Kate to cry in the days leading up to her wedding to Prince Harry was widely reported in the UK media. When Oprah questioned Meghan about it, she responded the reverse happened. She continued by saying that Kate had said or done something regarding Meghan's flower girl outfits a few days prior to the wedding that made me cry and hurt my feelings. According to Meghan, there was no argument. Instead, Kate owned her mistake and purchased the woman flowers and a card. In order for people to understand the truth and not to denigrate Kate since she's a good person, Meghan stated that she was telling the story. When comparing the media's treatment of Meghan and Kate, Meghan claims to have noticed a lot of polarity and that they seem to want a narrative of a hero and a villain. Number 3, she lied about getting married earlier. It has been established that this claim is false. 3 days before their May 2018 wedding, Meghan said she and Harry were secretly married by the Archbishop of Canterbury in the courtyard of Nottingham Cottage, but their marriage license showed that this was untrue. It was later confirmed by Archbishop of Canterbury, who stated, "I would have committed a serious criminal offense if I signed it knowing it was false." Number 2, she lied about Archie not getting a title. The birthright of Archie to be a prince, according to Meghan, was rejected by the royal family due to concerns and conversations about how dark his skin would be. But as per royal custom, Archie won't be given a title until Prince Charles ascends to the throne. Only royal children who are in the straight line of succession may be declared princes and obtain HRH titles, according to a 1917 edict issued by King George V. So right now, Prince Archie is actually his title. Number 1, she apparently never looked up Harry online. Meghan asserts that she didn't do any research on the monarchy and never looked up my husband online. But the writers of Finding Freedom claim that before their first date, Meghan thoroughly searched for Harry on Google. Prior to meeting Harry, Meghan was also friends with Princess Eugenie, and an old school friend named Nanaki Pretty claimed that Meghan was fascinated by both the royal family and Princess Diana. She also stated that she has always been interested in the royal family and watched them on television, and I wonder how she could have avoided looking him up. Later, she said in a subsequent interview that she had checked out his Instagram to see how he presented himself there, so it doesn't really add up much. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 annoying Meghan Markle interview moments. Leave a like and comment if you found this video interesting, and we hope to see you soon.